Good evening, guest. At the moment, we are just going through some technical difficulties with the camera. The camera battery is low, so we will not get any footage of the game until halftime. But we will be able to give live commentary, and you'll be able to see score updates throughout the game. Sorry for this misconvenience, but this is what we have to work with for right now. Right now, Cowan has the ball. They are taking it inbounds. The Raiders are in a 1-2-2 press. Cowan gets the ball past half court. Grace Lee and Liliana Lynch trap at half court. Ball is passed to number 10 on Cowan. Ball is tipped by Liliana Lynch. And number 30, Gabrielle Patrick, and number 11 from Cowan come up with a jump ball. It will be Cowan ball. Score currently is Raiders 8 and Cowan 2.
Cowan has a baseline out of bounds here. They get out to a three-point shot.
No good.
No good.
Rebound. Ball is hit out of bounds. Will be Cowan ball.
Yeah. A sub in for Cowan is number 5.
There, I will look up roster because we do not have one up here.
Another baseline out of bounds for Cowan. She drives middle. Kicks out to the wing. Nearly stolen. To the corner. Back to the wing. Heavy pressure by Grace Lee and Kim Farmer. Back to the corner, down into the post, and it's stolen by Gabby Patrick.
Gabby's pushing the ball up the court. Guarded by number 3, Alyssa Stevens.
Kim Farmer has it in the corner. She dishes it up to Liliana Lynch. Back to Kim Farmer on the wing. Dribble down. Pass to Grace Lee. Back to Kim on the high post.
And the ball is turned over.
Kim just threw it straight out of bounds, trying to get it back to Grace Lee.
Timeout call by Mrs. Haley Wilson. Looks to be a 30-second timeout here called by the Raiders. This is a closer game than I expected it to be.
Yeah. The Raiders have played kind of sloppy. A lot of turnovers, missed layups.
But you know, that's really what you expect when you have teams playing against teams like Cowan.
Can't play down to your competition.
Yeah.
Gotta uphold your level of competition, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we see that happen even in the collegiate level. You have teams playing, you have these ranked teams playing non-ranked teams playing down to their level and still losing. But
I mean, you think of Purdue losing to FDU a couple years ago in the tournament. Yep. Purdue's probably the better team, but they wanted it more, I guess.
Ball inbounded, number 15, Kylie Perkstrom. Passes to Alyssa Stevens. Down to Savannah Hall. Savannah Hall's layup is up and good to cut it to a 4-point game.
Kim Farmer walking it up the court. Gets it to Gabby Patrick. Cowan in a little bit of a press here. They get it across half court.
She has an open girl. Finds Liliana Lynch. She's going to pump fake. Up and it is good for 2. Raiders increase their lead to 6 points. Still rocking with this 1-2-2 press. Lee gets a tip.
But Cowan still has it. Breaks the press, but it is stolen by Kim Farmer. She's pushing it up the court.
Cowan dishes it to Lee. Lee to Patrick. Patrick just couldn't handle on the ball. At least she holds it, stays in bounds. Lee back to Patrick. Patrick to Lynch. Lynch to Farmer. Farmer to Lee. Lee for 3. It's up. Bang! Grace Lee with a 3-pointer to increase the lead to 9 for the Raiders.
I'm sorry if he broke anyone's eardrums or anything with that bang.
Huge 3 for Grace Lee there. Raiders look to be playing a
stolen again.
Lynch drives down and couldn't slow herself down.
Whoa.
Looks like she got it all hit off her knee.
I thought it was tipped out of bounds from behind by Cowan.
I did think it was tipped out of bounds, but Elizabeth Sizemore coming up with the steal. Sizemore to Stevens. Stevens to Sizemore. Sizemore back to Stevens. Stevens gets it across. Back to Sizemore. Sizemore to the middle to Hall.
Down low.
Hall down to number 5.
That layup is off.
So
Offensive rebound. No, defensive rebound by Grace Lee.
Delaney Jizzlepie with the missed layup.
Grace
Leads
Lee
to-
converts, going coast to coast for a layup. She's
Now
got
the
5
Raiders-
already.
After that timeout, the Raiders seem to find their rhythm. And Elizabeth, or
Good
Delaney.
defense in the low block by Gabby Patrick. She'll pop a
Sizemore for
three.
3. Bang! It is good. Sizemore from downtown.
Cowan's still pressing. Lynch has it on the left side of the court.
Back to Farmer. Farmer dribbles up. And it looks like it's good. Yes.
A
It's going to
kick
be
ball.
a kickball violation.
She tried to get it into Grace Lee.
I got to get these names down. I mean, it's kind of hard to say Gillis Pies. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not for sure.
Gillespie.
Gillespie. Never
Gillespie.
mind. Oh. Lynch pass to Lee. Lee for 2.
Have you ever met anyone with the last name Gillespie?
Nope. I guess it's the first.
It's not even her name.
And then we have Kylie Bergstrom on the other end.
A foul called on Gabby Patrick going against Gillespie.
That'll be the first team foul of the night for the Raiders. Raiders up 10. Look to be running some 2-1-2.
Cowan's got a baseline out of bounds with 15 and a half seconds left. She's open from 3.
Sizemore for 3. Just too long.
10
Patrick with the
seconds
rebound
for the
to
Raiders.
Lynch. Lynch dribbles. Going in hot. Pass to Farmer. Farmer to Patrick. Patrick's 3. No good. Farmer with the rebound. No good. Lee. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Your Raiders 17. Cowan 7.
What are your thoughts on the game so far?
So far, after the Raiders called that timeout, you could tell that their energy was a lot more intense, especially with knowing that they were in too close of a game so far with a team that they should be up by 10 or more.
They are up 10.
I know. But still, kind of what I expected from the Raiders. Wasn't the start that they hoped for, but it definitely is the outcome they wanted for that first quarter. Be up 10, gives them a calm little cushion to be by. We'll see what happens.
You gotta like what you see out of Grace Lee tonight. She's been out for an extended period. Just came back a couple games ago. 7 in the first period.
Already has 7. Between her and Farmer are 2 top scorers of the night right now. I believe Farmer has 6, and 7 going to Lee. But the Raiders so far look to keep it promising. Look to keep it really promising. I wouldn't be surprised to see some substitutions here coming in out of the half or out of the quarter. And we do have a substitution. McKnight is in for Farmer. Must be giving Farmer a little bit of a break. Played the entire first quarter. But something I did notice tonight, Hill did not start.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she did.
She did start.
Okay, well, we were really too busy trying to fix the camera. That's probably why 3 from McKnight, air ball, and that's going to be tipped by Patrick at the end, and it's going to be Cowan ball.
Yeah, Casey started, but played maybe 2.5 minutes, then got pulled for Rory.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I didn't see that. We were focusing too much on the camera. But we will get game footage back up and running after halftime. Sorry for the inconvenience. And
Another steal by the Raiders.
Tipped by McKnight and stolen by Patrick. Patrick brings it up for the Raiders. Passes it to McKnight. McKnight to Hughes. Hughes to Lee. Lee to Patrick. Into the post to Hughes. Hughes goes up. No good. Rebound by Hall from Blackhawk. Passes up to Sizemore. Sizemore from the 3. Downtown and misses. She hit one from there earlier tonight. She probably just needed to get her feet set some more for that one. McKnight brings it up. And in between the legs of Lee, Lee gets it back. Lee to Patrick, Patrick to Lynch. Lynch for three.
Oh.
In and out. Rebound by Lee, and she is fouled. Going to the line.
Something interesting, the freshman Reed Hellman is set to check in after this first free throw.
Excited to see what is to come out of the young freshmen. We have some pretty decent freshmen that came up in this class. We have Reed Hellman, Salone Coffey, who's been a lethal shooter for the JV. In and out. Just in and out for Lee there. And Reed Hellman comes in for Haley Hughes. We're going with a little younger lineup so far.
Yeah, the Raiders have like a billion seniors on their lineup.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them in the game right now.
Yep. Lee makes her second free throw. Increases the lead to 11. Still in the 1-2-2 press. I'm liking the aggressiveness.
The trap comes in the corner. Nearly stolen. Gets it to Gillespie.
Gillespie. Oh. Stolen by McKnight. And McKnight gets it tipped out of bounds by Hall. Reagan Gill with the tip.
Liliana Lynch walking it up the court for the Raiders.
Stevens comes in for Sizemore.
Cowan's been in a 2-3 zone basically this whole game, and that continues now.
On the wing to Lynch. Lynch drives. Finds Hellman at the post and just bounces it off of her leg. Gill with the with the steal. Stevens passes to Hall.
A little out of control. Foul called on Liliana Lynch.
That'll be her first. Now I think they are trying to be a little too aggressive there. Gill with the drive, passes out to Hall. Hall drives. Screen set by Norris.
Gillespie from the elbow.
No good, in and out. Lynch brings up the ball for the Raiders.
A little bit of a
Looks
fast
up,
break.
hits Patrick. Patrick stops. Back to Lynch. Lynch to McKnight for three. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound by Lee, and she is fouled again. She'll go to the line for the second time tonight. Lee has had an impressive 8 points so far in the first half.
But the Raiders have been off to a slow start so far. They've played 2.5 minutes, only 1 point. 2 points now.
2 points now. She is her first. Number 15, Kylie Bergstrom coming in for Gill. Shot is up, and it is no good, so she misses the second. Rebound by Norris, passes to Hall. Hall brings it up. Hall pass, and it is out of bounds. Just a little out of reach for Stevens there.
Good pressure on defense by Grace Lee.
Coming in for Cowan, number 10. Elizabeth Sizemore. Gillespie will take a seat on the bench.
McKnight gets it in the backcourt.
McKnight to Patrick. Patrick to Hellman. Hellman out to Lee. Lee for three. No good. Off the back rim.
Offensive rebound.
Hellman with the rebound. No good.
2 offensive rebounds. Gabby Patrick couldn't hit it, and Reed Hellman couldn't hit either.
Rebound by Elizabeth Hall. Or not,
more good pressure, but they get it across half court on the wing here. She's lost her dribble.
Sizemore to Norris. Norris has the ball, and they're going to call, and she stepped out of bounds. Turnover on the Blackhawks there. Now the Blackhawks, they haven't scored yet this quarter.
No.
They've only held the Raiders to 2 points, actually. Lee to Patrick. Patrick's 2-point. Good.
That's her 4th points tonight.
Seems like they're finally getting a rhythm. Sizemore bringing the ball up the court for the Blackhawks. Finds
wide open.
Finds Oh,
but she misses it.
Finds Stormstrom down low, and Stormstrom misses. Hellman brings the ball up for the Raiders. To Patrick. Patrick, 15-foot. Good.
That's her game. Her pull-up game is the best on the Raider
It's
team.
going to force a timeout for the Blackhawks.
Full timeout for Cowan.
Cowan's going to look this over. They need to figure out how to draw up some plays to defeat this zone. If I were Cowan, I'd probably look to get the ball into Sizemore's hands on the arc. I know she's 1 for 3 right now, but she's the only one that seems to actually hit a shot from the deep. She's had a couple. Her 2 misses were in and out. So, and get the ball into Savannah Hall. She's probably the tallest player on the court right now. They need to be looking in and getting her in the post. All right, coming back in for the timeout. Looks like the Raiders are still going with the same lineup. Have McKnight, Lee, Lynch, Hellman, and Patrick in. And it looks like number 3, Alyssa Stevens, is back in for the Blackhawks. Sizemore has the ball, dribbles up the court, being guarded by Lynch. Sizemore dribbles up the Sizemore to Stevens. Stevens comes off the screen. Pass to Gill. Or not Gill. Pass to Bergstrom. Stevens with the ball. Dribbles. Passes to Hall. Hall's 2-pointer. No good off the front of the rim. And it's going to be a jump ball between Hellman and Norris.
We do have a little bit of a makeshift camera right now.
We do. We figured out how to make the scores camera shine on. So we're looking good. At least we got you guys a view for right now. Gillespie's coming in for Bergstrom. Cowan trying to see if they can do something here to score some points after this long drought. Not moving so far. And look, past the Hall. Hall drives. Hall's going to take 2 steps, and it's going to be a lay-in for the Cowan Blackhawks.
That one cuts the Raider lead to 14. Let's see if they can mount a little bit of a comeback going into halftime.
Passes to McKnight. McKnight into Hellman. Hellman for 2. No. Lee. Oh, mix-up rebound. Hall gets the rebound. Hall to Stevens. Stevens back to Hall. Hall dribbles. Hall has an opening. Hall's looking. Finds Gillespie. Gillespie dribbles to the corner. Back up to the top. Gillespie looking for an opening. Gives it back to Sizemore. Sizemore 3. Banks it in!
Wow. Do you think she meant to do that, or she just
I don't know if she meant it, but she is what they've got right now. Her and Hall have just been in a, you could call them a dynamic duo here. And Lee into Hellman. Hellman just misses rebound by Hall. Hall has had 4 rebounds in the span of 2 minutes. Stevens bringing the ball up the court. Hall dribbles back to the arc. Hall finds a lane and misses.
The Cowan bench wants a foul, but none was
called. They're not going to get it. Hall's got to get back. Sizemore with a tangle up, and he almost gets away with a steal. She does get a steal. It's going to be a foul on Lynch. So Cowan has found a little spark here. Coming in for the Raiders, number 12, Kimberly Farmer. We got our scorers in. Our scorers right now are all in. Let's see what they can do. Stevens back to Sizemore. Sizemore back to Stevens. Stevens has an opening. She's going to get it past half court, and that's going to be a travel. Yeah. Just couldn't keep her pivot foot down. Going to cost into a turnover. I mean, they forced a turnover. They were on a little bit of a run there. Forced a turnover, but now it could have swing momentum. Raiders going to score here. I think they'll get back into the full swing of things. Hellman to Patrick. Patrick baseline jumper. No good, just too hard. Norris with the rebound. Norris to Hall. Hall looks up. Sizemore's there. Off of Gillespie's foot. Sizemore gets tangled up. She gets the ball back to Gillespie. Gillespie dribbles. Trying to use her size advantage there. Sizemore dribbles. Can't find nobody. Turns it over. Farmer with the steal. Farmer goes up and is going to be a travel. She probably would have got the foul call if she would just went up with it
Or
the first
she could have
time.
passed it to Grace Lee. It was a 2-on-1, and a travel is not ideal.
In for the Raiders, number 20, Haley Hughes, coming in for Hellman. Some good minutes there by the freshman. Not bad. Just needed to finish on some couple of little jumpers. Sizemore to Hall. Hall to Gillespie. Gillespie's three up. No good, just too hard. Patrick with the rebound. Patrick to Lynch. Lynch brings it up the court. Lynch finds Farmer on the baseline. Farmer shot fake. Dribbles. Passes to Lee. Lee to Patrick on the corner. And she's going to travel.
Wow.
She
Another travel.
tried to jab step, but both feet went. Let's
Just
see.
Turnover battle for both teams.
Yeah. Really, it's going to be a game of who can take care of the ball. Sizemore to Hall. The middle's wide open. Finds Gillespie. Back to Hall. Tipped away.
Tipped away by Hughes. Here comes
Farmer with the steal. This time passes it to Lee. It is good.
That's what she should have done the first time.
Absolutely. If she would have had that there, that would have been an easy bucket. Now we got Stevens. Back to Hall. To Sizemore. Sizemore holding the ball here. Getting guarded by Lee. Gillespie with the screen. Sizemore's just going to somehow tiptoe, but then they call her. I was going to say, I didn't think that she was going to stay in bounds right there. But we're good.
56 seconds left in the game. Raiders
So
up 25-12. Or in the half, I mean, not in the game.
To Lee. Lee's two-pointer good, and Lee is having an impressive first half.
She's outscored Cowan this game. She has 13. Cowan only has 12.
Steal by Lynch. Lynch goes up, and that's no good. She gets her own rebound. No good. All she had to do, and Kim Farmer gets the rebound. Passes it out to Lynch. Let's see if they hold it for 1 second. Lee's going to shot fake. Pass it back to Lynch. Lynch to Farmer. Farmer to Patrick. 24 seconds. Let's see what they do. Finds Lee down low. Finds Lynch at the top of the key. Three is up. No good, in and out. Rebound by Patrick. Patrick's two is good. And the Raiders are
10,
on right
9,
now.
8,
Sizemore. Here
7,
she goes. Dribbling up the
6,
court.
5,
Steal by Farmer.
4,
Farmer
3,
to Lee.
2.
Lee. Buzzer beater. It's
Hey!
good. And the Raiders are on one there.
Raiders will take a 31-12 lead into halftime.
With Lee ending up with 15 points before half. Huge first half by Lee and the Raiders.
Not pretty at times, but I mean they have a 19-point lead, so what more can you ask for?
They figured out how to speed Cowan up, and Cowan just is turning the ball over.
So after a 10-minute intermission where we hopefully get the camera fixed, we will see you back here for the second half.
Yep. And we are back.
We have our camera fixed now, so
Yep.
the long-awaited return of the scoreboard is back.
Yep. Hill is in for the Raiders out of the second half. She drives middle, no good. Rebound by Lee. Lee to Patrick, mid-range, no good. Gets her own rebound. And it's going to be hit out of bounds.
Oh, what?
That's going to be a turnover.
I
on
really
the
thought
Raiders.
she hit it off her leg or something. Are they still in that 3-2? Yeah, or 1-2-2 press.
Yep. Hall has the ball.
Dribbling at the top of the key.
And it's going to be an
she's
over the back
yeah.
call on Hall. Farmer with the running the point position for the Raiders. Farmer to Lee in the post. Lee looking. Lee finds Lynch. Lynch for a jumper and gets fouled. She'll be heading to the line. Lynch misses her first. Lynch misses her second, and it's going to be a rebound by Hall. Farmer up at the top of the press. Sizemore has the ball. Sizemore dribbles up for Blackhawks. Finds Gill. It hits Norris. Norris misses her layup. Lynch brings it up for the Raiders.
A little bit of a fast break here, but it stopped Patrick.
Finds Patrick at the top of the key. Wide open. No good.
Oh, might be a travel, but they didn't call it.
Something that I've actually been very impressed with is Lynch's speed.
Yeah.
Farmer open on the left side, passes to Lee on the other side, and is good.
She's got 15. No, I think she has 17.
I think she has 17, but the scoreboard says otherwise. Lee with defense. Trap net. Tip ball. Sizemore has it. Sizemore into Norris. Norris dribbles middle lane and is fouled by Hill. Well, Hill is officially in the game.
Yeah, you see it this time.
I do see it this time. And we got a sub coming in. Senior Hughes on her way in. Norris misses her first.
Well, Hill was in the game, and then she comes out less than 2 minutes into the second half.
They'll probably put her in. It's probably close to the end of this quarter, probably a whole fourth. Norris with the second miss. Rebound by Lee. Lee pushes it up the court. Finds Farmer for a three. No good off the front of the rim. Hits the legs. Rebound by Lynch. Back out to Farmer. Farmer dribbles. 1, 2.
That's a good move.
And it's good.
That's a really good move.
Tiffany do. And it is good. Raiders drop the ball. Sizemore loses it. Rebound by Lee. There she goes. Wide open. No one to stop her. Left hand, left side, and is good. Timeout by Cowan.
I'm like 90% sure she is 19, even though the scoreboard says 17.
Yep.
Either way, she's been a beast this game.
Because if we think about it, the layup that she had at the buzzer, I don't think they counted that point.
Probably not.
Because she had 13, and then she scored, and she still had 13. But anyway, the Raiders came out at halftime, and they were ready to go.
They've extended their lead to 25. Maybe they'll get a running clock by the end of the game.
Well, it should be by probably end of the quarter. Maybe a little less. I wouldn't be be surprised if we start seeing subs by the Raiders soon. But the Raiders are, I was going to say, they're still looking to that press, but now they're going from half court. Looks to still be running the 1-2-2. Seems to be working for the Raiders. Stevens to Hall. Hall back to Stevens. Stevens dribbles back to Hall. Hall drives in the lane. Off her feet to Norris. Norris jump shot. No good. And it's going to be a saved ball by Gill. Gill's going to turn it over. Farmer to Patrick. And it's a steal. Hall with the steal. Hall dribbles up.
1-on-5 fast break.
And Hall takes a 1-2 step. And no good. Rebound by Farmer. Farmer looks up. Finds Lynch. Lynch to Hughes. And it's stolen by Hall.
Wow. She's been flying down the court.
And that's going to be out of bounds on Hughes after the tip. We have Gillespie and
Number 15.
Yeah.
Still pending on the name.
Oh, it's Bergstrom. Bergstrom is in. I keep getting her and Gill mixed up. Pass to Bergstrom. Bergstrom back to Sizemore. Sizemore does a pump fake. Sizemore to corner, gets trapped, and it's going to be a turnover. Lee gets it. Lee is out in front. Hall coming from the other side. Can she get the block? She does not try. That's a 2-point for Lee. Should have 21, but only has 19.
But it's not like she's the only one scoring either. Patrick and Farmer both have 8 as well.
Still haven't gotten a clean look out of Hughes or Lynch yet. They had a couple shots. Lynch's three-pointer went in and out, and rolled out.
Sizemore on the wing. She'll pop a 3.
No good. Rebound by Farmer. Farmer to Lynch. Lynch to Hughes, and it is good, and Hughes is on the board.
Pressure by Kim Farmer.
Sizemore to Hall, and it's going to be a turnover just too high for Hall. In for the Cowan Blackhawks.
Is Lily Netrower.
And in for Kimberly Farmer for the Raiders is McKnight. Lynch is going to bring up the ball. Lynch to McKnight. McKnight on the wing. Looks. Finds Lynch at the bottom and wide open, and she is going to get on the board as well.
And the Raiders finally cracked that 30-point lead mark. They're
Great
up
pass
31.
by McKnight to find open Lynch on the baseline. I didn't think it was going to make it there because it looked like it was going to get stolen by Patrick, but lets it up and gets the easy bucket. And a steal by Lynch. Lynch takes it up. Lynch is going. Stops it. Passes out to Patrick. Patrick finds Hughes. Hughes to McKnight. McKnight's going to pump fake. Shoots it. No good. Probably should have took the three-pointer. But still, it's all right. And that's going to be a travel. And that should have been a technical foul, but we're not going to call it. And for the first time tonight, Chloe Goebel is in for the Raiders, giving Grace Lee a break. Grace Lee probably will not see the rest of the game. They're probably going to rest her for this weekend.
They had a game Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah, great performance by Lee tonight, finishing with 19, although, and a huge bucket by Hughes there. But Lee ended up with 19 on the scoreboard.
But 21.
But 21 probably in real life.
Yeah.
Net hour. Gillespie gets bumped, and they're going to call a foul on Hughes. It's going to be a little bit of a bump there. Stevens out to Hall.
Down low, short corner shot is no good.
Rebound by Goebel.
Yep.
Lynch, long pass.
Ill-advised pass. McKnight couldn't handle it too high.
Just out of the reach of McKnight. And here we come, another newcomer into the game. Salone Coffey, the freshman, comes in for Lynch. Looks like we're getting a little, I knew the substitutions were going to come. I didn't know how they were going to be, but.
Just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hall has the ball. Back to Stevens. Stevens dribbles, hits Hall. It was a risky pass. Back to Stevens. Stevens is going to almost turn it over. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by McKnight. Now, I'm surprised they don't have Sizemore in after being the only other scorer on the team. And speaking of Sizemore, she is coming in. Hall probably should have taken the three. Passes it into Bergstrom.
And she steps out of bounds.
And Bergstrom steps out of bounds. Gill comes in for Bergstrom, and Sizemore comes in for Hall. I don't know what Cowan was thinking. They probably should have kept Hall in if they wanted any chance at scoring some more points, but let's see. Coffey to McKnight. McKnight's going to drive middle, kick it out to Hughes. Hughes to Patrick. Patrick back out to McKnight. McKnight from deep. Bang! And it is good. The three-pointer good from McKnight increases this Raider lead to 36.
McKnight gets a steal. Fast break look.
Goebel, pump fake, gets the ball hit.
Goebel to Hughes.
Hughes
Patrick.
Back
Thought
to
about
McKnight. McKnight on the shot fake, gives it to Coffey. Coffey throws it into Goebel. Goebel, pass fake, then hits Gabrielle Patrick on the wing. And she's going to travel.
Why'd you call her Gabrielle?
I don't know. Realistically, that is her actual name.
That's her government name, but nobody calls her that.
You're right.
Running clock here. Raiders up 36. 20 seconds and counting. Good pressure here at the top of the zone by Goebel. Nearly stolen, but they'll whistle the foul on Sloan Coffey. And that might be how time expires here in the third quarter. And it looks like it will be. So Raiders take a 36-point lead heading into the final quarter.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we probably rest our seniors.
Probably. Oh, Clara's coming in.
Oh, we do have a senior, Clara Walker, coming in for the Raiders.
Affectionately known by the team as Clara Banks. Apparently she banks in a lot of threes, I guess.
I guess we'll see. If she banks it in, I'm pretty sure this crowd's going to erupt. But if I wouldn't be surprised if we rest Patrick for the rest of the game. She is the only starter still in, and it looks like she is subbed out for Walker. Overall, an outstanding performance tonight from the Lady Raiders. Now let's see what the, these are some of the players that don't get to play a lot in those close games, or those big games.
Well, Haley and Rory are still in.
Yeah.
I thought the Raiders played really good last week against Randolph Southern, and they're following that up with another spectacular performance here tonight.
They have a huge road travel on Thursday. Got to go all the way up to Franklin County. It's going to be a fun one for the Raiders. Let's see what the Raiders are going to do here. It looks like Cowan's just taking as much time as they possibly can. They got to draw something up.
It's not like they're going to draw up one play that's going to get them back in the game.
You never know.
They're down 36.
They get that 36-point play. I don't even know if that's possible, but
maybe if you shoot it from like the opposite baseline, you should get 36 points.
Probably. Should at least be like a 10-point right there, right?
Yeah.
Sizemore dribbles the ball. She's going to dribble it all the way to the corner. And right out of bounds. I don't know how the ref didn't see that one.
Well, she throws it out of bounds anyway.
I know, but like that was a clear out of bounds statement. Like her foot was on the Raiders' sword. Coffey brings it up. Hopefully she hits Clara Banks. Hits over McKnight on the wing. McKnight shot fake. Gets the ball tipped. Starts to dribble. Goes corner to Hughes. Hughes to Clara. She's hesitant. She should have shot it.
She thought
McKnight
about
will.
it.
No good. Rebound by Gillespie.
Knocked away by Chloe Goebel. They still get in the corner.
Sizemore
for
three. No good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Hughes.
Sizemore will take it out for the Blackhawks. Wide open is Gill, but she misses the layup. Raiders will take it. Sounds like Cowan's going to be going to a man-to-man defense.
Finds Hughes. Hughes to Walker. Walker for three. Bang! And it's good!
The crowd goes wild.
Huge three by Walker. Wasn't a bank shot, but you know what? It's money. And she gets a steal. Walker dribbles it up. She looks to pass. She's open again. Three-pointer, same spot. Oh, off the front of the rim. I don't think she... Oh, she gets another steal.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Passes to Coffee. Coffee will shoot it. No. And it's going to be a jump ball between Hughes and Gillespie. What a three by Walker. Wasn't expecting to be that wide open to shoot it again, but she
wanted
did.
to pass it, but
She was looking up for Goebel. Goebel was wide, but then she knew that she wasn't going to be there. Finds Hughes on an open pass. No good, just a little too hard. And it's going to be another turnover on Cowan.
Nope.
No,
Apparently
they're
not.
not going to give it.
Definitely should have been. But
Definitely should have been.
I would say the ref needs glasses, but he's already wearing glasses, so maybe he needs a stronger prescription.
Probably, you know. Never can make them strong enough, I guess. You know.
That jump ball will go to Cowan.
I always hear student sections saying, "I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref." You know.
I didn't hear anyone say that.
I definitely. It was all volleyball season, dude. I heard it all volleyball season. That's gonna be a turnover on Sizemore there, and substitution, and we got all the. We're making the. It looks like they're putting in the whole starting lineup. Shocking. So the Raiders are gonna put their starting player in, and Gabrielle Patrick taking out senior Haley Hughes is gonna lead one senior left, and that is Claire Walker.
The GOAT.
Absolutely. Cash money Walker. She's open again. They go into a 2-3 zone. They go back into that zone. Three, McKnight won't go. And that's going to be, oh, they're going to call it out on Goebel.
That was close.
Yeah, I don't know why. They had some success going man-to-man until they just lost her, but
yeah, I don't know.
Don't know why they want to go back to that 2-3 zone, but if it works, I guess. And that's going to be a no-go, and it's going to be a turnover on Savannah Boulder.
Bowling.
Bowling. Like the sport.
Yep.
Like the sport.
I think she's good at bowling.
I don't know. I don't know if Cowan has bowling.
If that's your last name, I feel like you have to be good at the sport.
Yeah. They give it back to Clara.
It's like if my name was Carter Basketball, I better be the next Michael Jordan or something.
Coffee into Goebel. Goebel's going to post up, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Hall. Gillespie is coming in for bowling. Let's see what the Raiders throw up here. Got a box set. Okay. Finds McKnight. McKnight's going to pass it into Patrick. Patrick should look up, finds Goebel. Goebel for two. Yes! Gets it. Hum diddly dee.
Hum diddly dee. Indeed.
And we got we got the rest of the team coming in. We got Kaylin Lynch and a bat
Finds Coffee. Will Coffee get the points? No! Rebound by Patrick. She's going to put it up and in. Give her 10 points on the night. And we got the subs coming in. Number 1, Kylie Purcell.
Wait,
And number
did Cowan call a
42,
timeout?
Kaylin Lynch. I believe they did.
Oh, I don't know why they did. They're down 43. Oh no, Shenandoah called timeout to get the subs
Oh,
in.
okay. That makes sense now. A very well-developed game tonight by the Raiders.
Not their highest scoring game, but their defense has been great, holding Cowan at 12 points.
What was that? It's a Raider. All the Raiders need is 3 players to score, and they will officially have the entire roster score.
No, Casey hasn't scored yet.
Oh, that's right. Hill or Hellman did not score.
Yeah.
I forgot about them. The Raiders have a very deep group that they like to put.
Yeah, deep rotation.
Very, yeah. They got 8 plus Goebel and Coffee, so that'd be 10. They got 10 girls that really play a strong amount of minutes. And that's a steal by Coffee. Coffee's going to go up, and she's going to go a little too hard, but Goebel's going to get the rebound and get absolutely swatted by number 5, Gillespie.
Coffee's missed 2 fast break layups. She's got to be beating herself up for that one.
But who knows? Maybe she'll get a bucket here. She's going to come to the corner. Finds Lynch. Lynch is going to, I thought it was a travel, but it's going to be a foul.
I think maybe she definitely traveled.
Yeah, but you know what? It's going to send her to the line.
Coach Wilson's telling her to dribble.
Yep.
So
Coach Wilson knew. Well, let's see here. I'm surprised that it's not a running clock, but I think it should be.
what?
Thought it was supposed to be a running clock, but
Not on free throws. Stops on free throws.
okay. Shot is up by Lynch, and it is no good. That is something her and her sister have in common.
Can't miss free throws.
Yeah, you gotta have those free throws.
Or
That
the
one's up.
no spin on the shot. Both of them.
There it is. She gets 1 for the night. She's on the board. I guess both, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know how they shoot it when there's no spin.
But you know, sometimes those are one of the best shooters. Gillespie for 2. Gillespie gets on the board.
That is the only other person to have scored in this game besides
Sizemore and Hall.
Sizemore and Hall.
Sizemore's coming back in for the Blackhawks. Purcell looks, finds Clara. Oh, just a little too strong. Oh, and gonna hit Hall. Hall's gonna get the steal. Looks like she didn't set her feet quite right on that one. Tip. It's gonna be a steal by Goebel. Walker's got it. Walker's going. Walker's going. And it's gonna be a turnover. Steal by Hall. But it's not gonna matter. Got 50 seconds left.
They could just hold it, but
They're going to try to score. I believe the Raiders are going to hold it if they get the ball back. Stevens has the ball, looking, finds Hall. Hall's got to shoot it if they want a chance. No, it's going to be a steal by Coffee, and Coffee's fouled. And
Coffee
that's
probably
going
wanted another shot of the layup to score.
That's going to be the game. Clock's running. Wilson's calling for one more. Wilson wants a shot off. Wilson wants a shot.
They got 15 seconds to make something happen.
Let's see. Will they go for the buzzer? Finds Purcell. Purcell's going to hit Coffee. They've got 6.
Coffee for 3.
No! And that's your final, ladies and gentlemen. Your Lady Raiders 56. Your Cowan Blackhawks 14. Leading scorer of the night was, in fact, number 22 for the Raiders, Grace Lee, with an impressive 19 or 21. I don't know. Impressive 21, we're going to say. And Shenandoah is going to walk out here with a 42-point win over the Cowan Blackhawks. We will see you next time, and it'll be Saturday.
Saturday morning.
Saturday, we will have the Lady Raiders will be back here playing at noon.
Against Faith Christian.
And then following at 6 p.m. start time, we will have your boys varsity and JV matchups against Eastern Hancock. Make sure to show up and show out. Thank you for tuning in.